Hey guys, what's going on today? This is your boy Dalsoo. Very, very excited today. I'm feeling the excitement coming back into my gaming life these days because there's a lot of releases that are starting to happen, especially with my 4X games. It's kind of my main bread and butter. So Endless Legends is one of my favorite. It's one of the first Let's Plays I did when I started the channel. And it's got a new DLC, and they're all on sale actually on Steam right now, so they're kind of trending, and I also bought them because they were super cheap, and I'm just a thrifty bastard. And so yeah, I've got them all now. The latest one is called Tempest, I believe, and it features a new sort of Kraken-like race who we are going to go ahead and play today. Yeah, the Morgawr. Almost sounds like a Welsh word or something. Anyway, he looks a little bit like a cross between a Protoss from StarCraft and a Kraken who has cancer. Okay, so that's what we're going to go with. And his special abilities are mostly like water related, as you could probably guess. So this means he can freely embark. See, I don't know if this is the first DLC, because I missed the last couple ones, to have boats and stuff, but now you can actually have a navy, so that's pretty cool. So they can embark really easily. They get bonuses for being near a lake with their cities. They can make pacified villages hostile again, which is interesting. I'm not really sure what this does, but we're going to figure that out. There's a lot of new stuff in the game. This is kind of your starting unit. You got your main quest. You got your shipyard that you start off with. You got a few other abilities. Master of Mind Control. Roaming minor faction armies can be controlled. That sounds really, really powerful, so we're going to check that out. And what is this exactly? Some technologies are modified. Arrow 2 technology, Imperial Highways. Yeah, you can't trade on the land, right? You can only trade at sea. Cursing a selected major faction with the black spot gives any empire that destroys units of that cursed empire extra dust. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we got some other sea-based units there. And we start off with this nice boost to rivers. Sea or lake, actually. Excuse me. No, it's rivers, and there's two different buildings, right? Anyway, it's all river and sea related. They also move faster on rivers. Like, so if you can get on a river, you can sort of scout really quickly, which is quite cool. So like I said, it's been a few DLCs and patches since I played. I've just been messing around with it this morning, so I'm by no means an expert. However, I played the ever-loving shit out of this game when it first came out, probably about, 2 years ago, something like that now. And so, yeah, I'm real familiar with the game. But there's been a lot of changes, and the changes are something that we're going to sort of be discovering together. I'm going to turn it on hard because I, have a tendency to get really mad when I lose as I'm recording, and I don't want you guys to hear me rage out. Everything else is going to be pretty much normal. I think I'll turn it down to a smaller world size. We'll do Pangea so that I can sail all the way around the world and sort of, pillage and rape from the sea, as a sea-based civilization is wont to do. So, let's get started. I guess those settings are pretty good. So it's going to have us a new, I think it's going to play, they all have like sort of opening videos for each different faction, which is really cool. And this one's actually really well done, and it's new, so I am going to sort of shut up and let you guys see it.
Luckily for Auriga, they sleep. We didn't understand them. Didn't even know where they came from. We couldn't control them. So in desperation, we contained them. What if they break free? With their power, hatred, and paranoia? Then Auriga will weep, as she has never wept before, tears enough to fill the salt seas.
Okay, so here we are. Brand new game, and the first thing that happens is we meet a minor faction. This is the Kazanji, who are kind of shit. I mean, influence is useful, but it's not the most useful thing. We meet the Draken because the Draken special ability is to meet everyone right away. And yeah, we'll probably end up settling on spot, as I think I mentioned you get a huge boost for city tiles that are either sea or river-based, water-based of any kind, right? Because I am a squid-like people, a nautical people, and pretty much everything with this faction revolves around the sea. So it's quite fortunate that we're on the sea, and we'll most likely settle on spot. But what I'm thinking to do is maybe detach myself here. Can detach the leader out into the sea and have him sort of take a look around, make sure there's no better spot, and he can actually make it to this temple on the first turn. But that's actually a different area, so I'm not going to be settling there, obviously. Do I have to land in order to do this? I guess I do. Alright then, we'll just sort of hang out in the water. Mastermind, you're going to transfer to here. So see if you can find anything interesting in this one tile move that you got. Okay, well, you found some orcs. 5% attack is not bad, actually, especially if you're going to sort of be a warmonger. Which I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. We can search the temple for some dust. Very nice. Alright, so... Ooh. We have gold. Sweet. So gold gives you, as you can see, a negative 50% to city upkeep for all your cities. So it effectively doubles the amount of money that you're sort of getting turn to turn. Now, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and settle. I will transfer this guy to be with his buddies. That doesn't seem to be working. Let's try this one more time. There you go. Go ahead and settle the city so I can quit worrying about you. See, the water tiles are going to give me some significant boosts to production and science, decent food, and good water, good dust. So, got our army. We need our hero back. We're gonna have to choose a tech. I'm thinking I like. Where's the foundry? That's what I usually go with. This is the mint. We don't want the mint. We want the foundry. Okay. Good. And what are we going to build? The founders is what we usually build first. It's kind of an all-around boost to everything. We're going to keep our worker in food. He's going to grow the city in 3 turns, which is what we need. So, pretty good first turn for these giant squid people. And we're going to get our faction-based quest here, I'm sure. Morgawr awakens. Darkness. Moves heads, limbs, presses out, grabs, crushes, twists, breaks weakened bars, shatters cracked glass. Morgawr moves. Freedom, after uncountable years, flees the structures, the caves, into the water, dark water. Too cold, too dark, hides too many enemies, too many memories. Freedom. Morgawr moves in the darkness, finds others, so few, rises, seeks the light, seeks air, land, fire, the forge, walls, weapons. These are strange images. Memories. Memories? Okay, so he remembers his time in prison. Basically, you're sort of this ancient race that was imprisoned after some, I guess, huge war. And now you've broken out of your underground, or your underwater, rather, chamber, and you're coming back to, like, wreak your havoc on Auriga. So that's our story, and what do we have to do first? We have to research the Vor technology, which I believe they are, like, frigates. Yeah, they're frigates. So we're going to continue researching this. Oops, I switched it on accident. And secondly, research that. Okay. That way we can get that glass steel. It will be helpful for a lot of things that we want to build. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of buildings that require glass steel. Might be wrong about that. A lot of the sort of wonders that they have now. Yeah, the Museum of Auriga would be nice. I don't know. We probably don't need to prioritize that on second thought. We will do it. But I think prioritizing library is probably smarter. Okay. So let's go out and see if we can scout around and scrounge up some gold. And also some city sites, because, of course, we're going to want to find more places to expand. I guess we'll head for this temple first, but we're all out of moves, of course, because my hero... I could have sort of separated my army there, but it's probably better to have them on the same page at this point in case we run into things. 5%, this is sort of morale. So that's not too bad. And 5% life is not bad. And 30 dust is not bad, so pretty productive there. Of course, we don't get any of these bonuses from the minor factions yet, in case you're new to the game. You have to actually pacify them, which we'll talk about later. So where do I want to head next with these guys? I kind of missed my opportunity to grab this one. But I don't see any here, and I don't see any here, so I guess... Also, I can check out ruins in the ocean now. That's new. Alright, so we got Mill Foundry researched, and we're doing Public Library. I want a Mill Foundry ASAP. In fact, what I sometimes do if I get lucky enough on my gold is I just buy one. So in 2 turns we'll have 156. So if we can pop one more goody hut for 30 gold before then, we can totally just buy it, which is awesome. It's going to take us... What's the quickest way there? It's going to take us 3 turns to get there, unfortunately. If there was a river, we could just ride the river. Oh, we already got 2 people. That was quick. We could put 1 into gold, and then we would have... Well, it's still not really going to do the trick, is it? Let's just stick to food right now. 6 turns is good. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah, we won't be able to... Well, we will be able to grab it next turn by the looks of things. And this is looking like a sort of promising area, like there's a river there. Basically, what you're looking for with these guys is peninsulas, because a peninsula is the best way to be surrounded by water, and this one also has a pretty nice resource. Well, an anomaly, they're called. Is this also an anomaly? I can't tell. The fog of war is still on it, so we'll want to find out about that, because it might be like we could go sort of here-ish. It's not right on the water, though. We'd have to build burrows to get out to the water, so I don't know if that's ideal or not. We'll think about it. Anyway, a settler is definitely in the cards before too long. Alright, we got the Mill Foundry, or sorry, the Founder Memorial, and we're working on the Mill Foundry. We still can't afford it. So what we might do is buy a public library and let the Mill Foundry just complete on its own. We've also got this that allows us +3 on terrain with sea or lake during summer. That's pretty nice. So we might do that too. Let's see if we get any dust from this thing. If we do, it might change our plans a little bit. Nope. We got unlucky there on the draw, so... Okie dokie. So this is a village of the eyeless ones. Okay. Keep on going. Where do we want to head here? We might want to pick up Language Square so we can start pacifying some of these villages. That's always really nice. Oh, good. We got lucky. We got another temple, and looks like, what do you call this? Titanium. Important starting resource. So this area is looking better and better. I'm going to think about that and probably get a settler before too long. Settlers are super expensive. 134 production. I don't think you actually lose a pop when you build them. I don't think so, but you have to have at least 1 pop. Or do you lose a pop? I'm not sure about that. Huh. It's been a long time since I played. Okay, I got public library. I want to research probably cultivation because that lets you get some early food. Now, can we buy a library? Yes, we can. That's going to give us quite a lot of science. 10% is only going to be 1.3, but then you also get +10, so it'll be 23, and then I think the 10% comes from that, so you're getting actually like 12.3. Yeah, I just mathed all over this game. Keep on moving towards this temple, and then we can ride this river out. Damn, I'm getting unlucky. But we got to level up, so... I don't know. I like starting out with something that's kind of concrete, because I'm going to be fighting some people here as I move around, so... +15 to defense is just probably the best at this point. That doesn't mean I've decided exactly how I'm going to use this hero, because sometimes you can put your starting hero into... I said I was going to ride the river, and then I went this way. Oh well, we can pick up that one. Alright, one turn away. Oh, on the library because we bought it, right? And then Mill Foundry will be 4 turns. Yeah, I like this city spot because all the different resources, you get every resource from a water tile. Even though you only get a little bit of it, you get all the resources. So you have a fairly even distribution, which is really nice. Because sometimes you're stuck with just a lot of production, not a lot of science, or a lot of dust, not a lot of production. That's never ideal. And we got our public library. You can see our science went up significantly. We actually got 14.3 from the public library. So I didn't math properly, apparently. Maybe it's a bank error in Dalsoo's favor. Hopefully we can get some dust. We've lost out on our last 2, but... Alright. Population is growing quite quickly here. We have a lot of food. This is another one of the new factions that I'm not super familiar with. They have kind of like an Anubis thing going on, as you can see. Except our greeting stranger, we are the Ally, loyal children and defenders of Mother Aruga. So, yeah, that's nice. Are they up here? I don't see them up there. No, it's just one of their units, eh? Okay, well, we're not going to fight them. We could fight them without declaring war, but... Can I even search this? Or it doesn't work the same as Civ. I think multiple... Wow, 40... Multiple civs or factions can scout the same temples, I believe. Do we keep heading up? I think we want to come back... No. Actually, there's an ocean right, or a lake right there. But it would be easy to cross it. I want this. I want Onega in my empire first. That's, I think, step number 1 here. I guess we'll go further afield. Why not? Yes, dismiss. Okay, big decision here. I got cultivation now. I could do Vor for the next level of my quest and get that resource bonus. This is pretty much worthless. Most of this stuff is not really important right now. The mint is nice. I've also got golds, which would make an open pit mine really nice. Although gold's not an issue right now, but it would be nice still. We could get an approval bonus from a sewer system. But I think Language Square is probably the right way to go here. Language Square allows me to parlay or to talk with the different factions. And it's going to give me a lot more quests and stuff to be doing with my heroes. It's really good for keeping your hero busy in the early game. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be 3 turns only. Not a big deal. Alrighty. Head back up to this temple. Wow, they fly. I didn't realize that. I've never actually seen that faction until now, even though I believe that faction was from the last DLC. Like I said, I skipped a bunch of DLCs. Alright, so we're doing that, and let's go ahead into the next turn. Got our mill foundry up, so our production's looking pretty sexy. Everything's looking really good with the city, actually. It's off to a really nice start. A husbandry center is for food, +5, but that's only per pop. I'm not... Well, I guess I am working food quite a lot right now. Seed storage is more of like a flat bonus. So I'm going to go with the seed storage. It would be nice if we could buy it, but we're about, 100 gold short. Okay, then. That'll do. Let's move our hero. Don't forget to do that. It's very easy to forget. New quest. Build 2 extractors. Well, we have 1 gold. And what was that reward? I missed it. A better extractor? It's a research that you can get. Okay. So you get a free technology, essentially, is what it sounds like. +5 defense, I like that. Doubt I'll make it all the way up here with a settler, but before the AI does. But one day, maybe. Okay. It's quite empty up here. I'm sure that the Anubis character lives up here somewhere, huh? I don't see them yet. I should really get to settling. The early game is really all about land grabbing, so I think I will go with a settler after that seed storage and be happy about it. Alright, we got language square, so I think we can start heading back with our hero now. I don't think we need to scout quite so far afield. And I think it'd be nice to get the gold extractor now, or the mint. I mean, really, gold is going to be sort of stronger starting out. Because those city, the city payments, the maintenance really adds up. Alright, and we get an empire plan pretty soon. I don't think I've got much, well, where is it? Here. Do I have no influence whatsoever? Oh, I've got 21, okay. So I'll be able to do one. At least I can do one. How do you get down there? I love the cliff mechanics. Like, it makes, you have to pay so much more attention as you're moving. Let's go down this way. Some steps that go down. Alright. 93 dust. We could almost buy something. Okay, we got the seed storage done, which is going to give us a lot of food, except right now, of course, we're building a settler, right? So, yeah, minus 17 from settler and Q. So, let's go ahead and build them quick. We'll move everybody over to industry. So these are temples that have already been looted by other players, but that I could loot. And with that, we'll need to head back and start doing some of the minor faction quests. That'll be really nice. Okay, we can get 20 influence if we follow the tracks to this creature that pillaged the treasure. I'm not so sure about these. Sometimes you get in sort of early fights that you can't really handle. One of the armies roaming in Aramon, so over here. I probably won't do that. It's a little bit scary to get in an early fight right now. I've only got 2 units. My hero is sort of untested. Probably better to avoid. Alright, and we got the 70 dust. So that's what we need for buying a building. Is about 170. Although we're sort of out of buildings to buy. This is pretty good. 3 on terrain with sea or lake during summer is going to give us just instantly like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more gold a turn. I think we should buy that. Let's buy that. End our turn. See, it wants me to go fight probably these guys. I can't take these. They have 168 life. They have 48 defense. I mean, they have more attack than my units, more damage than my units. Look. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I made that mistake before. We're going back. You know what we should do is just embark and then sail back. I think that's what we'll do. But I think we're going to save that for the next video. This one's a little short just to get it off today because I'm very, very excited about this game. I'm going to be playing it all the way through. Can't tell you if I'm going to win or lose, but I'm sure going to enjoy the journey. I hope you guys will kind of hang out and leave me a like and subscribe and all that kind of good stuff that YouTubers always say at the end of the videos as they're begging you to help their channel. But I'll just be happy if you hang out. Leave a comment. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.